LBS Business School, Pan-Atlantic University.
My name is Victoria Onwubiko. I work for Wakanow, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Wakanow. Pretty surprised that anybody will be saying that there isn't any tangible ROI from digital marketing, because I think in the entire discipline of marketing, digital marketing will probably be the one that gives you the best return on ROI. And I say this because it is the one activity that you can actually track, you can monitor how your money is going, you can actually see how people are reacting to your campaigns, you can actually engage with people, and then ultimately see those who are directly making an investment in buying into your product. So I think digital marketing has revolutionized the way we do marketing in Nigeria, in the world in general, and it is one channel that, one activity that will definitely do the most for most marketing people, or for any company at all, in terms of return on ROI. I think it's important that you have a strategy, and it all starts with the fact of knowing what you're in the marketing, what you're in the market for. What is your position in the marketplace? Because if you don't have a positioning, you are then just talking to everybody. And if you're talking to everybody and telling them everything about your product, rather than trying to be specific about where your niche is in the market, you would be talking to too many people, and therefore not getting the most you can out of those who are actually interested in you. So I think that's one way. We need to know what we are in the market for. That's one thing. So that when you then do your digital marketing, you're very targeted and you know exactly where you're going. The second thing as well is employing as many channels as possible in digital marketing, so that it is holistic, so that you're not just doing one or the other. Because people engage in different platforms to get information. Some people are on their mobile, some people are on their web, some others are, getting information on maybe on other channels as well. You don't have to limit yourself to just saying Google advertising, or you're doing just Facebook or social media. You need to make sure that you integrate your advertising spend across the various channels for digital marketing. And then the third one is to ensure that you don't do digital marketing in exclusion of offline marketing. And what I mean by that is that the fact that you're doing digital marketing doesn't mean that you also do not need to be on your regular traditional radio or TV or print, because human beings are in a milieu of, they're in a world and they're surrounded by several media for advertising. So if I see it on billboard, it reinforces the message when I see it online. It reinforces it again when it pops up on my BlackBerry, and then I hear it on radio while I'm in my car driving home. So you see that the product or the brand that most reinforces the messages within the life of the person who's buying will probably be the one that's at the top of their mind, and therefore be the one that's likely to take their mind share when it comes to buying the product. So I think that it's all of our channels of communication, both offline and online, are complementary, and therefore that you make the best of your money when you see them as complements and not as individual standalone marketing channels. I believe that with the investment that is going to be made into the Nigerian economy, especially in terms of improving our digital infrastructure, a lot more people would have access to online or internet, and therefore you have a lot more people playing in that field. And I think also that the improvements that are going to be made as well will mean that all of these issues we have about people paying online and not being able to consummate their transactions online, and not having a good experience online, will also begin to change gradually within the next 24 months. And so where, for instance, a small portion of your customers are paying through card, we will see an increase in that space in terms of people paying with their cards as well. So it's in terms of the infrastructure, I think, that will begin to shape the trend in terms of how people use. So more people will continue to come on board in the next 24 months, I think. My experience facilitating at the LBS Business School was very good. The way I was contacted to do it was very good. I mean, it was very professionally done. I was taken through all of what was expected, and there was no deviations from what was expected. The class was very interactive, and my storytelling skills was also very well utilized, because then I was able to tell a story about my company and where we are, and I think a lot of people were able to engage and were able to see the value that they could apply to their own companies as well. So I think the class was very vibrant, very interesting, and a lot of engagements after the class as well also showed that people understood what was being said, and it would help them to go back and do what they think they've learned, from the facilitation. So, and the fact that we're able to see what worked and what didn't work, being very transparent and very open about those sort of issues, also was very significant for them, because then it is a matter of, okay, this didn't work for that person, and this is the way that they are trying to now make it work. So why start from there? Why don't you start from how they are now trying to make it work? So I think it was really a very nice interactive class, and I absolutely loved it. I would love to come back.
LBS Business School, Pan-Atlantic University.